Hey buddies, and welcome back to Brain Ears, where every week we talk about something that's gonna eat your brain. My name is Halle Kiefer.
I'm Mary Lords.
And this week we're talking about Vorarephilia.
Vorarephilia.
Vore is what we're going to call it, and what the aficionados call it too. In case you don't know what it is, it's basically a sexual fetish that centers around the idea of being eaten or of eating somebody else. So the thing we're going to talk about is a link that a dear friend of ours, his name is Kirk Larson, sent to us. And he sent me a link and he said, oh, look, it's a fleshlight that looks like a dragon's mouth. If you're a child, please turn off this episode immediately and go back to school, or else you have to do this. Get a real job. But anyways, a fleshlight is a thing that a guy uses to put his wiener in. It usually looks like a fake vagina, a flashlight with a vagina at the end of it.
I love that you made the kids go away and then said wiener.
So anyways, it's a masturbation toy, and he sent it to me. He said, "Oh look, it looks like a dragon's mouth," and I click on it, and what I said to him was, "No, it's not a fleshlight. What it actually is a 6-foot long replica of a dragon's head that someone whose fetish is a Vore fetish can crawl inside in order to find what must be the epitome of sexual satisfaction in order to be worth several $1,000s. So anyways, it's a company that makes very large of toys in order to satisfy this fetish. So we just want to talk about that as an idea.
I don't understand. So once you're inside of it, then you just jerk off? Is that?
I guess that's what it is. Alternately, maybe you just roll around until you come. Like you just rub all around, like twist all around. What about it? What about this like whoever would buy this, you or your friends or your parents or no one. But like
picture your parents buying it just for 1 second.
Picture your parents already in it. Actually, your parents had to buy two because they both are really into Vore. And they're both just rolling around inside it.
There's like a science museum in Philly, and I'm sure they're all over.
They had one of these?
No, it had like a heart the size of like a whale's heart.
I definitely.
Or like a large heart you could crawl inside.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, that was very pleasurable in a normal way. Where I was like, this is really cool. I can walk inside this heart. One of those kids somewhere went wrong, and they were just like, yeah, but I want to get fucked in it.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Like, I want something to happen in this heart.
But then the same day they also went to like a Ren fair, and then the dragon thing, like something about like it was like you know that 3-week period of of 7th grade when your future sexuality gets totally defined and like they never be changed again. Yeah. That's what happened to this kid during that. And the thing is, and again, like with the doll thing, is like we're making light of this, but honestly, whatever. This isn't hurting anybody. It certainly is a lot of money, but also, hey, this is what we've been on this earth. Like, what limits to human imagination?
Knock yourself out.
Knock yourself out.
I prefer it to vagina dentata because in some way that feels disrespectful to women. Yeah, where it's just like your vagina's gross and it's going to devour me. Where I'm like, well, it's a dragon. It's clearly not a woman.
Right. Yeah. Though I would say, like, I have a problem with dragons. I see this and I think, why not just a dinosaur? Why why to go even so far? It couldn't even be an animal that existed. Yeah. You gotta make it a dragon.
Well, that's so fascinating. Sexy. Dinosaurs are not.
Well,
they're real.
That's where I beg to differ, Mary.
So what is gonna eat your brain about this?
I guess just the idea that someone is going to buy this and then eventually be in a relationship and have to explain the massive 6-foot, massive, and also we live in New York, so maybe I'm just assuming, like, where would you even put this? Yeah. But the idea of having the discussion where it's like, this is my fetish, it's innocuous, but simply so complicated that I had to purchase a giant apparatus in order to enjoy sex. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
That bothers me too, is that's a very elaborate way to get off.
Very. And I think we all have our own thing. Yeah. But but this is pretty out there.
My thing is, and then what? And then what? You crawl inside and then what?
Then you gotta hose it out. You gotta take it out in your yard. Take out your dad's out there hosing his off with his shirt off. All the dads in the neighborhood hosing off their Vore dragon mouths.
Amazing.
That's the future of America, everybody. It's 2014. Get on board.
Alright guys, if something else is going to eat your brain about this, please leave it in a comment below. Otherwise, we'll see you next week with more Brain Eaters.
Bye.
Bye. Weird.
So weird. I don't get it.
I don't understand.
Vorarephilia.
I don't understand.